of War with a ton of info including the release date. You can also command your own army. I'll tell you everything you need to know in this video. Let me know what you think in the comments down below and don't forget to hit that like button. I really think that this is real. On Target, out of nowhere, Middle-earth, a Shadow of War appeared for the Xbox One and PS4 with a box art. And why this is probably real is because there is also a gold edition on the website for both platforms, featuring a totally different box art. No, Target is not going to make two box arts for one game. Oh, and there's also a ton of info that they probably didn't make up. So yeah, this is super legit, and let's take a look what we see here. First, let's take a look at the regular box art. We see Talion, of course, the main character from the first game, with some orcs and uruks. He is slaying an orc as well, and we sort of see the split of his body, of course, that suggests that his wrath-like abilities will return in this game. We also see the multiple enemies being on the box art, and they all look to be on his side, like they're besides him, killing other guys. This also shows you that it's safe to assume that the Nemesis system returns as well, because of the strong focus on the bad guys. But okay, we don't have to assume here, because the leak description gives a ton away. I will talk about that in a sec. And I'm also really happy that the bad guys on the box art look different. Something I kinda missed in the first one, where a ton of orcs were kinda the same looking. It looks like they fixed it with Shadow of War. Interesting enough is that the gold edition box art is totally different. We see Talion again and Celebrimbor, and we also see other bad guys. They again look very different. We also see two dragons, many different weapon types, and Sauron is there in the middle, and Gollum is announced as well. So, what will you get if you buy this gold edition? According to Target, this one is €40, so probably $40 more expensive. Okay, let's go, because according to the website, this is what you get in the gold edition. Slaughter Tribe Nemesis expansion, an Outlaw Tribe Nemesis expansion, the Blade of Galadriel story expansion, the Desolation of Mordor story expansion, a gold war chest, loot chest, maybe a loot box. Loot box is confirmed for this game. This all is over $125 in total value. The Nemesis expansions include a new orc tribe featuring new enemies, so yes please, more enemies, more diverse enemies, really welcome. Followers, so people to put in your army, more about that in a sec. Missions, abilities, weapons, fortress and wilderness updates, and a mystic gear set. Okay, so we get two like Nemesis expansions and two story expansions, and the story expansions introduce a new campaign, playable character and abilities, side missions, enemies, allies and more. Warner is really going to push this game after launch as well, and side missions, a mystic gear set, playable character, ability. This is like more of an RPG type of game that we're looking at right now, and of course the first one had some RPG elements, but this is like more fleshed out, and yeah, I really want to see this. So, what is Shadow of War? According to Target, the following quote: go behind enemy lines to force your army. So yes, armies confirmed. Conquer fortresses, dominate Mordor from within. Experience how the award-winning Nemesis system is back, creates a unique personal story with every enemy and follower. So, like, it looks like there's a more in-depth Nemesis system here. And confront the full power of Dark Lord Sauron and its ring rats in this epic new story of Middle-earth. Again, this all sounds super interesting and more fleshed out Shadow of Mordor, and I'm all for that. And yeah, this is a huge leak. Warner Bros. Should be very pissed right now at this very moment at this retailer that leaked it. Was this the announcement they were teasing back when IGN France said, hey, Warner is giving us this invite for a sort of announcement for March 8th. It looks more Batman kind of related, but it could also be for this. Although I think that they will not wait till March 8th right now. If all the info is already there, they can just better announce it and let the pre-orders roll, right? So when will it release? Because of course Target also spilled that, the release date for this game. It will release on the 22nd of August 2017, and that makes total sense. That's on a Tuesday, so that's like a release date for a normal game as well. And it's August. I mean, this makes sense. The game has been in development for a very long time, so they've been chugging along, doing their thing. Now they are here announcing it even, yeah, half a year before the release. Super great job, Warner. Sadly, it got leaked But still, I'm excited to see the first gameplay. Really interested to see how it looks if you compare it to, like, let's say the first one. If there's a graphical improvement, because of course the first one also released on the PS4 and Xbox One. If we got more info about Shadow of War, Middle-earth